Alrighty, so I don't know if I've done a video of this Miata on my channel yet, but I bought this Miata, and well, it's a little bit visually challenged, so to speak. This is pretty much the same condition I bought it in, except the fender and the bumper was also really messed up, as well as the trunk lid. Anyway, so having moved to South Carolina, I don't really have any contacts for paint or anything like that. So what we're gonna do is, I was driving by downtown, not downtown, but I was driving closer to downtown, and there's a sign that caught my eye: paint jobs, $325. And I thought, how can anybody make money painting cars for $325? Well, we're gonna find out. You know, the process of trial and error, the error is involved. So maybe this might be an error, but maybe, just maybe, we might find an interesting contact for paint. I'm assuming it's going to be single stage. I did the prep work myself, basically. I scuffed the entire car. I made sure there's nothing weird on the primer spots. Again, I didn't do the body work, and whoever did was blind. It's not good. I don't think this car is really worth all that effort. We just want it all one color. We want it all green. And yeah, and I put the roll bar in too, because if you have a Miata, you should have a roll bar. It's a death trap. So yeah, come with me. Pretty much like the biggest expense of a paint job is the prep work. So if you can do the prep work ahead of time, you're more likely to end up with a decent result out of these like really cheap paint places, because then they'll spend time masking and stuff, and that stuff you can't really do ahead of time unless you take stuff off. I took off everything I could. The taillights, obviously I have to get the car over there, so I'm gonna, when I drop the car off, I'm gonna take the taillights off too. But yeah, I tried to make it as easy as possible for them. I know I'm gonna get a bunch of paint on these weather strips. I know you can pull these off, but I watched the video on how, and I feel like I'm just gonna wreck them. So I'm gonna gamble with those, and as well as these like weather stripping. I guarantee there's gonna be a ton of paint on these, so I'll have to clean them up after the fact. But we're gonna take that gamble, and we'll see what a $325 paint job looks like. All right, I'm about to drop it off, and hopefully, all right. 3, 2. Here's what they did. It's actually, I mean, it looks nice. It's not perfect. There's flaws. There's trash in the clear. But for the money that I paid for this paint job, it looks great. Now I did pay a little extra to get clear, because the base price doesn't include a clear on top, so that's why it's so shiny. So I'm gonna go in and show you some flaws. Taping is not their strong suit, but I mean, it is what it is. This seal has some paint on it and stuff. The only other issues that I found is I didn't quite get to the bottom of the rocker panel on this side as well. But overall, this is great. So would I use them again? Absolutely. I would always use, it's like $75 extra to get the clear coat added on top. So I would do that every single time, no matter what. They did a great job. There's no runs in it or anything, and there's so much metallic flake in this. It looks great. So yeah, I would definitely go there again. Not on like a 2024 or anything like that, but for something like this, like the Miata, it is perfect. I would try to remove as much trim as possible, because like, I mean, it's expected. It's expected out of a cheap paint job, so I'm not complaining or anything, but I would, if it's removable, I would remove it. There's overspray on the fart can over there, and then inside under the hood there's also some overspray. They do auto body work too, but I really, from what I've seen, I wouldn't recommend. But if you are in Spartanburg or in the surrounding area and you need a paint job, Econo Paint in Spartanburg is a great place to go. I would recommend it, again, not on a brand new car, but on something like this Miata, it is perfect.